Hello, and welcome back to Florida Living for You. I'm Marcia Gannon. South Florida, the land of sunshine, swaying palms and endless blue water. For some, it's a dream. For others, it's not quite what they pictured. We're breaking down the real pros and cons of living in South Florida, the things that will make you fall in love with this place, the challenges that can test your patience, and a few unexpected realities you might not hear about from a vacation brochure. I've been here long enough to see it all. The postcard-perfect days, the sticky summer heat, and yes, the occasional iguana sunbathing in my backyard. So, if you're thinking about making the move, stick around. We'll start with the good stuff because, trust me, there is plenty to love. And if this is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything about living and investing in South Florida, make sure you hit the subscribe button below and tap the bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know about any new opportunities and the current market in South Florida. We get calls every day from people just like you, so whether you move in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to reach out to us at any time. Our contact information is in the description box below, and we would be very happy to help you to have a smooth move to South Florida. So let's get started. Start with the good stuff first, with the one thing everyone talks about first, the weather. Picture this, it's January 15th. Your friends up north are bundled up in puffy jackets, scraping ice off their windshields. Meanwhile, in South Florida, you're sitting on your patio in shorts, sipping your coffee while the sun comes up over the Atlantic. The sun is already up, the air feels warm but crisp, and you're thinking about whether you want to hit the beach, go for a bike ride, or take the boat out. Our winters are a dream. It's what I like to call endless spring. Daytime temps in the mid-70s to low 80s, low humidity, and skies so blue they look photoshopped. You can bike, boat, golf, or just take a long walk along the beach any day of the week. And it's not just about comfort. It changes how you live. You're not stuck inside all winter. You're outside year-round. You walk more, you do more after work because you're not racing against an early sunset. You're meeting friends for outdoor brunch, grilling by the pool, or heading to the Keys for a quick weekend trip. Of course, we'll talk about the flip side later. Summer. But from November through April, the weather here is as close to perfect as it gets, with our 237 to 300 sunny days per year, they as close to perfect as weather gets. And when your friends up north send you photos of their driveways buried in snow, you'll be sending back selfies from your lounge chair by the pool, making them very jealous and wishing they were here. The second pro is something that happens naturally when you live here. Your lifestyle shifts outdoors. South Florida almost demands that you make the most of its surroundings. You start boating on weekends even if you never owned a boat before. You try paddleboarding for the first time or join a pickleball league or take up diving because the coral reefs are right here. You pick up tennis or join a golf league because, why not? The weather lets you play year-round. And it's not just about sports. It's about small moments like evening walks, walking along the water after dinner, waterfront picnics, grabbing fresh produce at a farmer's market, meeting friends for brunch at a cafe where the tables spill out onto the sidewalk. These just become part of your routine. Communities here are built with this in mind. You've got miles of bike paths, waterfront parks, outdoor gyms, and marinas where you can rent everything from kayaks to jet skis. Even if you're not the outdoorsy type, the sunshine has a way of pulling you outside. One of my favorite things is that no matter where you live in South Florida, you're never far from the water. It might be the ocean, it might be the bay, it might be a canal in your own backyard, just waiting for you to dive in or just sit and enjoy the view. Always close enough to change your mood instantly. South Florida is like a living passport, a melting pot, and your taste buds are going to thank you. You've got Latin American influences from Cuba, Colombia, Venezuela, and Brazil. You've got Caribbean flavors from Jamaica, Haiti, and the Bahamas. There's a big Italian and Mediterranean presence, plus Northeastern transplants who bring their own traditions. Think New York pizza and bagels right here in Florida. Breakfast might be Cuban coffee and pastelitos, lunch could be fresh cut mahi tacos, and dinner might be handmade pasta at a cozy Italian spot. The next day, sushi at a sleek waterfront restaurant, followed by live music at a Caribbean bar or live salsa dancing. The variety isn't just in the food, it's in the neighborhoods, in the energy, the languages you hear, the art on the walls, and the festivals in the streets. One weekend you are at Art Basel in Miami, the next you are at a seafood festival in Fort Lauderdale, and the next you're exploring the Keys, which feel like their own little island nation. Wynwood in Miami feels like an open-air art museum with music spilling out from bars. Las Olas in Fort Lauderdale has a polished but relaxed feel with boutiques and bistros. Palm Beach offers that glamorous old world elegance, while the Florida Keys feel like their own little island nation. Living here means you can experience all of that without ever booking a plane ticket. All right, pro number 4 might not be as visually exciting as beaches and sunsets, but it's a big deal. Florida has no state income tax. That means if you're working here, more of your paycheck stays in your pocket. And if you're retired, your pension, Social Security, and investment income aren't being taxed at the state level. For business owners, entrepreneurs, and anyone coming from a high-tax state like New York, California, or New Jersey, that can be a game changer as it can free up capital for growth. It's one of the reasons we've seen so many companies relocating here in the past few years. For retirees, it means pensions and investment income aren't taxed at the state level. It's one of the big draws for high earners and part of why we've seen so many people relocating here in recent years. And while the cost of living in certain areas can be high, this particular benefit offsets some of that, especially over time. Finally, pro number 5 is one of my favorite things about South Florida. There is always something happening, with not a wait for summer kind of place. There is never a shortage of things to do here, from world-famous events like the Art Basel and the Boat Show to smaller neighborhood festivals, farmer markets, outdoor concerts, food and wine festivals. Whether you're into high-end art, luxury cars and yachts, food, music, people watching, or just want to dance in the street with live music, there is something happening almost every weekend to get you out of the house. But it's not all peaches and roses. Now we'll see some of the cons of living in South Florida. So, con number 1. Let's talk about summers in South Florida, and I'm going to be real with you. It's intense. Summers here are hot, and I mean really hot. From late May to September, walking outside can feel like stepping into a sauna. The air is thick, The sun is strong and you will find yourself sweating just walking from your front door to the car. The humidity is no joke. Your hair will have a mind of its own. Your makeup might not last more than an hour. Your sunglasses will fog up instantly when you step outside, and even a short walk can leave you sweaty. That being said, locals adapt. You learn to keep a water bottle with you, park in the shade whenever you can, and find your favorite indoor spots for midday errands. You will leave mornings and evenings for outdoor activities and afternoons in the AC. And of course, there is always the pool or ocean if you need to cool off quickly. Goal number 2. If you're going to live in South Florida, you need to understand hurricane season and how to prepare for it. Hurricane season officially runs from June 1st to November 30th, but the most active months tend to be August through October. That means for several months out of the year, you're keeping one eye on the weather forecasts, especially when a storm starts forming out in the Atlantic. Preparation is key. Many homes have hurricane shutters or impact windows, and you keep supplies like bottled water, batteries, non-perishable foods, and flashlights on hand. If a strong storm is heading your way, you might need to evacuate, which can be stressful, especially with pets or small children. The truth? Most storms pass with little impact, but it only takes one major hurricane to cause significant damage. Longtime residents will tell that they lived here for decades, myself included, without a direct hit, but it's always part of the lifestyle equation. It's a reality you can't ignore. Traffic here can test your patience, especially in the winter when seasonal residents and tourists are in town. It's one of those topics every South Floridian has an opinion about. Commuting times can change drastically depending on time of day, and driving styles are, let's say, diverse. Let's just say people bring their habits from all over the country and the world, and it makes for interesting road situations. I-95, the turnpike, and major local roads can get pretty clogged, especially during snowbird season, when our winter population swells with seasonal residents. Adding visitors for events, and you can go from a 15-minute commute to 45 minutes without warning. On the positive side, walkable neighborhoods are growing, and the Bright Line train now connects Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Boca Raton, West Palm Beach, and even Orlando, which helps for certain trips. But for most daily errands, you still rely on a car and patience. Now con number 4. South Florida living can be pricey, especially in coastal and high-demand areas. Home prices have surged in recent years, and while there are still affordable pockets, the hottest neighborhoods come with million-dollar-plus price tags. Insurance is another factor. Homeowners insurance here is higher than the national average, and flood insurance can add a significant amount if you are in certain zones. Everyday expenses can also run higher, whether it's dining out, groceries, or even parking in some areas. The good news? If you're coming from places like New York or California, the sticker shock might not be as bad. It's still more affordable than some big cities, especially without state income tax, but it's definitely something to budget for. Now con number 5. This one is a little lighter but still worth mentioning. Living in a tropical climate means sharing it with some unique neighbors. You'll see iguanas lounging by the water, geckos darting around your patio, and yes, mosquitoes, especially in the summer. Afternoon rain showers are another quirk. The sky can be perfectly sunny one minute and then a heavy downpour hits for 20 minutes before clearing right back up. It's just part of the rhythm of life here. You learn to keep an umbrella handy and just roll with it. So that's South Florida, a place where mornings can start with a sunrise swim and end with a sunset cocktail. but where you also keep an eye on the weather and your air conditioning bill. It's sunshine and storms, palm trees and traffic, beauty with a few quirks. And honestly, that's what makes it so unique. South Florida has its pros and cons, but for many, the lifestyle and beauty far outweigh the challenges. If you can handle the heat, the storms, and the quirks, and you're ready to trade snow boots for flip-flops and want to find the perfect place to call home here in paradise, I would love to be your guide. Drop your questions in the comments, share this with someone who's dreaming of the move, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because in my next video, I'm taking you inside some of South Florida's most incredible waterfront neighborhoods. Thank you for watching Florida Living for You, and I'll see you on the next video.